Hello there gadgeteers, welcome to another one of my stream. Alright, welcome to another, I think like there's like 4 people watching right now on the short side. I have a horizontal form. If you want to switch, go over my channel and go there. But today we're gonna be doing coding stuff in Lua2d. So as you can see, when we what we did previously is like I actually kind of forget like what we did yesterday. Am I actually good? Can you hear me, guys? Um, Aside from coding, I also want to tell you about things, guys. Like, I don't know if I want to be a YouTuber anymore, right? Um, but like again, but I'm gonna like talk about it later. So like, I think for now, let's focus on um testing my rig if everything works fine. Cool. Um, I have like on my stream deck, I have like, can I like show you this, guys? Uh, okay, hold on. Let me just like show you. This is my stream deck, right? Oh, you see that? That's like my drawer collection. I have like a bunch of electronics there. Um, Look at these. That's super cool, right? We have, I think this is like a drawer consisting of like displays, right? We have like the dot matrix display, and then like, what do you call these? 8 segment display. Is this segment? I don't know what to call these. I kind of forget. I probably hit my head somewhere too hard, and I don't remember stuff right now. Oh yeah, and like these. I also have like a label maker, so I can like label things and like group them together instead of like mindlessly putting stuff everywhere. And the brand of the hold on, the brand of the label maker I use is this brand, which is King Jim Tepra Pro, and it's really cool. I don't have any. Hold on, I saw like a QR code. Let me just like scan this for a bit. What is this? I feel like I'm gonna get rickrolled. Oh, I cannot access it. Of course I'm gonna get rickrolled. Silly me. So like, you see, I think this is like the date where I bought this, where this tape maker arrived at my home, and like the first thing I print is like this thing, which is the date. I don't know which one, which of the first things I printed, but like this is a really cool product. I recommend it to anyone who's into like organizing in their stuff. So like on my stream deck here, I don't know if you can see this. Reddit said that like it's a really bad idea to put your stream deck with your mic. Now this arm right here is not really connected to my desk. So like if I like type something on like the table, or like do that on the table. Sorry guys, it's not like ear raping, because like it's connected to another table over there. So my desk and the mic are separate. And before this, I actually like had my mic connected to my desk, and like even like small vibrations on my table, it caused the mic to like pick that up, and it would be really annoying for the viewers. Let me just like hold on. All right, so like you see my stream deck over here. I don't know if you. I think I can like just like do this, like take this off. Oh, I cannot, because like this wire is like I'm constrained. So hold on, and I can't even like zoom it in. Oh, no one's watching right now. So like you see this eye symbol right here. It will say like the current viewers right now. It's showing nothing. That means that no one's watching right now. Mm-hmm. But I just saw this when it up to like 4 and then 3 and then 2 and now we don't see anything. That's cool. And the way I'm like putting this on like the Visa mount is kind of cool because like it uses magnets I bought from like the the dollar store. Sorry, the dollar store. Hold on, I'm struggling. Like I put like magnets here with I put like super glue and then electrical tape on top so it won't be damaged when you slam this on the metal surface. And that's my solution for this stream deck. Okay, let me just like do this. All right, so what am I gonna do? Love2d. Okay, let's just like do a normal stream. You know, do a couple coding. I don't really think today is gonna be a special day. It's just normal. So let's just learn, right? If you guys are watching, I'm free to chat with you guys. If you have something, just chat. It's cool. I can read all your comments. So, what did we actually learn yesterday? It says multiple files. Oh, okay. I remember now. I think it's literally just multiple files. So, instead of having like one file, you can have more Lua files. So like instead of like putting every code on the main.lua, you can divide it to multiple files. And we did that. Yeah. So I think I'm done with the multiple files. I think, because like when let me just like check. I don't really remember anything. I don't remember stuff. But okay. Yeah, I think we done this. So like let me like just move on to libraries. So libraries. A library is code that everyone can use to add certain functionality to their project. Let's try out a library. We're going to use Tick by RXI. You can find the library on GitHub. Really? Really? This is part of the tutorial? We need to use the library of Tick. That's cool. Okay. So you can find the library on GitHub. Click on tick.lua and then on raw and copy the code. Sure, tick.lua, and I think I can just like copy here. And before that, we need to go to VS Code and start a new project. Shift G, GG. Oh, that's cool. So like I'm using Vim. So even on my file tree, I can use J and K to go down and up, right? So J is down, up is K. And what's cool about these, what's really cool about this is like if I just like find this out, you can use Shift G and GG. Shift G to go to the very bottom and GG to go to the top. That's cool in my opinion. So on the top here, we need to go press Shift A to make a new folder, and then I'm just gonna go like 10. And when I have 10, I think I'm gonna name this the use of libraries. Boom. We have the use of libraries. Inside that we have main.lua. of course we need main.lua, and then here tick dot lua. So I think we can just press P to paste everything. That's cool. I don't even know what the function, what the library does. So like, let's see. Let's go back to sheep pollution and read. That's not sheep pollution. Okay, so now we have to follow the instructions on the GitHub page. First, we have to load it with require. I know this, and you need to put it inside love.load. I don't think if it's a requirement that you need to put it inside love.load, or you can just define it outside. But let's just like follow the tutorial. So we need to put function love.load, and then inside of these tick equals require, and then tick. And apparently you need strings, you need this to be a string to make it work. And let's just save it. Okay, notice how require doesn't have parentheses. Really? You don't need parentheses to do this? Oh, that's new to me. Okay. This is because when you only pass one argument, you don't have to use them. Seriously? Are you serious right now? There is no way that works. Print hello world. If this works, this is a paradigm. There is no way that works, right? Oh my god. That actually works. No one told me this. No one told me this before. What, Lua? So you can like literally just print hello world without any parentheses if it's one argument? What? There is no way that's the case. But it is actually the case. CI inside double quotes. How about let's like print something else like world hello, because that's the opposite of hello world. Okay, we should see hello world and world hello, which we do. Look at this, we have hello world here and world hello. That's kind of cool. I learned something today that I didn't know. That's really cool. I don't know if I'm gonna use that though. Am I going to like, if I know it has one argument, do I just do things without any parentheses from now on? I don't know, that's like a really hard choice to make. That's really cool, right? Okay, notice require doesn't have parentheses. This is because when you only pass one argument, you don't have to use them. Now, I recommend you still do use them for any other function. Oh, okay. Then I'm not gonna use this print without parentheses hello world. I'm just gonna use parentheses then. But with require, it's common. Okay, so if I just use require, I don't need parentheses. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Okay, cool. So next we have to put tick.update dt. I don't even know what the library does, but it's teaching us how to use a library. Okay, so we're gonna do, oh, on the update function. Okay, so function love.update, and then we're gonna go tick.update, and then we need to put how do I, never mind. Can I just like go, I'm trying to learn Vim, right? So can I just like go C, hold on, let me just do that again. C, I, and then parentheses. Oh, I can do that. I will use that command. Um, so we just need to put dt here and here. And I still don't know what does that do. And now we're ready to start using the library. Let's make it so that a rectangle will be drawn after 2 seconds. Oh, maybe this is like the equivalent of set timer in JavaScript. In JavaScript, we have this thing called set timer. And I don't know which one is it. I think you have to write out the function here. I don't know if it's the way around. We need to write out the function name here. And then you put like the interval in milliseconds. We have that on JavaScript. It's probably the same thing when we use this library. So tick equals require. Okay, so draw rectangle equals false. Let's just do that. Draw rec. Why did I do space? Rectangle equals false. And then after that we need to do tick dot delay and then function. Wait, what? And then function. Oh no. That's not right. Tick dot delay. Put function inside. And then put like an empty parentheses. And then draw rectangle. Oh, I accidentally deleted draw rectangle. So let me just like reintroduce it. Rectangle equals false. Then draw rectangle equals true. And then end. And then 2. Wow. Okay, let me just like drink some coffee. Oh, thank you for like 6 viewers. What I mean by that is like 6 people watching right now. So I don't think I can show this to you on camera. I wanna like do this, but like it would like spill, and it would like ruin my keyboard. I like authentic coffee. I grind my own coffee and like buy coffee beans. Anyways, we have this thing on love.draw. Okay, so we just do function love.draw, and then here if draw rectangle, then love.graphics dot rectangle fill, and then 100, 100, 300, and then 200. Okay, is that good? Did we just pass a function as an argument? Yeah, this is weird. What is this? Why do we pass a function that's an argument? I think this is like the same thing if you do this. Function something, and then you just go draw rectangle and just like here, draw rectangle equals true, and then replace this with like the something function. I think it's the same thing, but like it's really weird that you can pass functions inside arguments. Like, how does that even work? Is that like the power of Lua? Is that like, I think if it is, then it's really powerful. Let me just like revert. Okay, and delete this. Let me just like save. Why did I run? I didn't run. Okay, sure, why not? A function is a type of variable after all. when you run the game, you can see that with this library, we can put a delay on calling functions. And like that, there are tons of libraries with all kinds of functionality. I feel like I feel like I can do this by myself. I've coded something like this before without any use of libraries. And yeah, having having a thing do something every interval is really hard. So it might be cool if you can just use libraries if you know how to do it. Does this even work? Like, let me just like run it. Oh, of course we're gonna get an error. Damn. Let's read the error. Why do we like get why? Why is that the case? So in 4, attempt to index tick. Oh, it doesn't. Wait, but like, oh, what? And then text with a boolean value. I think I'm lost. So you know, guys, you know what, guys? I have two options. I'm just gonna copy and paste the whole thing, or figure out what I mistype here. I'm gonna go to the second option where I just like figure out what's wrong with this. We have false, tick delay, function. Oh, now I know. This is supposed to have a space here. It's, wait, what? Did you see that? It just automatically just did that. If I save. So like, how? What? Okay, draw rectangle equals true and to. I think you're not supposed. Hold on. What if I just double space? Guys, I think I'm dead. What if I just disable Prettify for now? That might like solve things. Installed. I actually realized that I have so many extensions. Let me just like disable it. Can I disable it right now? Is it disabled? Wait, what? Restart extension. Okay, so it's enabled. Did I have it enabled before? Okay, so if it's enabled right now, right? So let me just like do the thing again. I'm gonna have space here. And okay, it does that. Now what if I just press this disabled button and then restart? What will happen? Okay, I have Prettify disabled and it does the same thing. Why? Okay, let me like enable it for now, and maybe it's supposed to do that, right? It doesn't really matter if it has a space here or no space here. Maybe it's something else. So we're gonna have draw rectangle equals true. That's correct. And function love.update. Okay, so like tick that update dt, that's actually cool as well. And then we have, yeah, I think it's right. Let me just like copy and paste this. Go here and then copy and paste the love.update function as well. And then we're just gonna like do this and let's try to run it. We get an error and it says we got an error in 9. Really? This thing? You wrote love draw instead of love.draw. Okay, so thank you very much. iRaidStone.dev_dev. Thank you very much. Let me just like go back and let's see Okay. All right. Thank you for the advice. Okay, we still get an error though. Okay. So it says here, is it like in the 4? Hmm. Oh, I think I didn't save this. I think that's why. Okay, let me just save that and then run the code. We got a rectangle. Now this is very boring because it doesn't move. Let me just like make it move. Wait, what? Um, what if I put this 20? Does that mean that it's gonna spawn in 20 seconds? Oh, it does. I don't think you guys can wait 20 seconds. But let's wait. Anyways, thank you for hopping in the stream, guys. I think my Stream Deck is much more accurate than my phone. My phone says 4 people are watching right now, but like it says 4 all the time. But my Stream Deck, it goes like to 6, 5, 4, 2. That's cool. All right. Um, what I actually did wrong is that like when I pasted this stick library is I forgot to save it. So it didn't know what to do with this stick thing. It successfully like imported it, but when it comes to like love.update dt and tick.update dt, it didn't know what to do because like it couldn't find this update thing. Okay, so next we have to put in our updater. We did that, we did this. Okay, when you run the game, you can see that with this library we can put a delay on calling functions. And like that, there are tons of libraries with all kinds of functionality. Don't feel guilty for using a library. Why reinvent the wheel? That is, unless you are interested in learning it. I personally use about 10 libraries in my projects. They provide functionality that I don't understand how to make myself, and I'm simply not interested in learning it. About me though, I don't normally use libraries. Unless if it's like an official library from a game. Like, for example, when you play a game, there's a chance that like it supports Lua for scripting, right? And in that game, maybe like the devs provide you some of like the libraries, then it's probably worth learning the libraries that the devs provided. But other than that, I don't just go out by myself and find libraries for a thing. I code my own libraries if I have to. A part of the standard library, and so is table the insert and table remove. What am I? Okay, so did we? Okay, learning it. Libraries aren't magic. It's all Lua code that you and I could have written as well, in case we have the knowledge, of course. We'll create a library in the future chapter so that we have a better understanding of how they work. Standard libraries. Lua has built-in libraries. These are called standard libraries. They are the functions that are built into Lua. Print, for example, is part of the standard library. And so is table.insert and table.remove. And right off the gate, there's some built-in libraries as well. For example, math, that's a built-in library. You can go math.sqrt or sin or pi or floor. There's like a bunch of things, good things. on the math library. And that's built in. You don't have to like, oh, we actually got math.random here. Damn. Okay, so one one important standard library we haven't looked at yet is the math library. I just said that before. Stop jinxing me. It provides math functions, which can be very useful when creating a game. For example, math.random gives us a random number. Let's use it to place a rectangle on a random position whenever you press the spacebar. Okay, so let me just like see math.random, and you can see it's integer. So this is gonna spawn it between 100 and 500, and it's including the number itself, I think. The thing about now Lua is really intuitive because like you have this luxury on defining the range of the thing, right? And you have the luxury to make it just an integer. But JavaScript is like a whole JavaScript is not that. We basically have in JavaScript, we have this like, I don't know now what it's called, but it's like math.random. I think it's the same name, but I just forgot if it's the same name as Lua's math.random. But when you run this, you cannot put any arguments here. Because this thing, you need to run this, and it would like, I actually don't know. The thing is, I don't think it's like good to say things that you don't know. So like I'm just gonna stop there. Just remember that like math.random Lua is like glorified. It's easy to use. It's just not like JavaScript. Okay, so now I'm tasked of putting random things. No, not really putting random things. I'm tasked on placing a circle, a rectangle in this case, but I'm gonna do circle this time. In JS, it's math.random. Oh, so like it's capital. So math.random. I know about this because like I've coded JavaScript code before. Like I was trying to learn JavaScript before, but like most of like my knowledge I forgot. I think it's like in the code learning journey. Save all, why not? So you see this thing, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Let me just like open one example. Bending race, that sounds interesting. Scent, I don't think I have completed that before. I think this is like cool. So we have index.html. I wanna like, if I press go live, it goes to Edge because like that's my default browser. Let me just like, hold on. Let me just like see the main.js. Let's see. Did I use any math.random? I mean, I can like search by doing a search command in Vim. So like math.random. I didn't use it here. So let me just like skip that, go here, and let's see if I have, okay. I actually define it here that I want the keyword random to be math.random. Cool. I kind of like JavaScript. Like, it's not as bad as I thought. I was like, yeah, the language itself is really messy. But like, I really like the idea that it's messy, you know? There's something to it that I really like. But I didn't really like the random thing. Because like for example, in Lua, you see this? you only need to do like that random 100 to 500, but here, no, you're not going to do that. You're gonna do something different. Random times canvas width. I think that's for like the X one, and then for the Y one is this one. Okay, that's cool. You have to do this like times minus 800 plus 300. What is this? What is this sorcery? Okay, so I think that's it. I kind of want to show you guys this thing. So, because like if I go live here, it just opens in my default browser. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy the link and put it on Mozilla Firefox. So let me just like do that. I'm waiting. Um, okay. Is it opening? I don't see it. Okay, I think I have a problem here. It's in port 5500. So can I just like do this? Local host. I don't know how like the syntax work. Is it like this? I don't think so. There's no way this works. Yup, it doesn't work. I don't know the syntax. Uh, help me. Okay, so local host. Oh, it's literally easy. I think you just do like local host and then colon and then 500. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go where HTML CSS JS is this thing. Okay, and then what's this project which is bouncing ball? Oh, would you look at that? Press space. Sure. Ah, tanoshi. Look at this. It's fun, right? There's physics into it. I can't believe I coded this. I did code everything myself, but I couldn't figure out why some things are not like working. For example, sometimes these balls would just like glitch into walls and just be stuck there. I had that kind of bug and I have no choice but to ask ChatGPT what's going on. But even though ChatGPT like say something that you should fix this thing, I wrote it by hand. I didn't copy and paste, which is a good way to learn, by the way. I don't think I could ever recreate this on love2d, because like I remembered that like I struggled coding this. But anyways, let's go back. So where was I? Okay, let me just go back to love2d. Okay, so like the size of the thing got reset. Oh, random. Okay, so here I'm gonna go GG to go up, Shift A to make a new folder, put 10, and then we're gonna name this. Oh, we already have 10, so it's 11 right now. Oh, look, would you look at that? We have 6 people watching right now. Let's go. Jace is okay. So we got a comment from I read Stone again. Jace is messy, mostly due to compatibility with older browsers vendors and versions from 20 years ago, and that it wasn't built right from the start by its creators. Huh. It's been 20 years right now. I don't know if you can call that a very long time or a really short time, right? 20 years is like, for a programming language, it's really long. But if you compare it to other things, it's kind of short. I don't know. 20 years? I don't think I was even born yet. Holy. Um, hmm. Okay, so like, let me just like search this. So JS release date. I don't know if that's how you search thing. Okay, so what is 1995? Wait, what? Wait. That's an AI overview. 1990 development started in 1995. I wasn't born yet. Okay, what? It was that old? Java. How about Java? Java development start? No? Okay, I'm just gonna go release date because that's reliable. Okay, so let's see Java. 1996, 1995. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Okay, so like, hold on. If Java is 1996, right? If Java is 1996 and JavaScript is 1995, does that mean that JavaScript is older? What? If you break a feature, it can break the whole web. Yeah, it's too bad. Hmm. Yeah. I don't know why. Oh, okay, let me just like search something. Why JS doesn't use print? My god, my search results are Japanese. You know what? I'm not gonna go into here. Let's just focus on coding this. So um I got sidetracked. So let me just like go straight. You know, beast. That sounds weird. Okay, so I was about to like spawn a random circles. So let me just like, do that. Um, so we're gonna go Shift A. Nope, never mind. Shift A here, 11, and then spawn circles on random pause. Cool. Can you like have a search function in the thing? 11. Oh, you can. That's so cool. So like on Vim, there's this like feature where if you press, I think this is like forward slash. If you press forward slash, you can search things. Like let's search the word circle here. So I just type CI. It doesn't work. Let me just, let me just like do it again. So this CI. Nope, doesn't work. I was hallucinating. Oh, okay. That's not cool. But anyways, let's go here and have main.lua. And I'm just gonna spawn random circles. So we need like function love.draw. Never mind, it should be load. And then we're gonna have circles. It's gonna be an empty table. And then I think I'm just gonna go like, oh, this is harder than I thought. Oh, we need like a function that spawns circle. So what we are going to do is just name this as spawn circles. And I don't think we need any parameters yet. And then to spawn circles, you know what? For the parameter, ci parentheses, I think I'm gonna put like the table name. It doesn't really matter though, because like this is global, so we don't need it. And I misspelled table. Let me just like fix that. And then here we just go like table dot insert maybe before that we define like the circle. So we're gonna have an empty table and then go here circle dot pos is gonna be equal to a table again, and this time we're gonna go. Oh, we got another comment from iRedstone. The web HTTP HTML started in early 90s. JavaScript was made quickly by Netscape engineers to push interactivity to web pages. Oh. I wasn't born yet, so like I don't know these things. I don't even know what it's like back then when your modem was like doing these weird sounds to send data. Now thinking about it is kind of cool. Like the sound of the internet, because like back then I heard that like the internet wasn't being sent by cables. Like it doesn't have its own cable. It's using like the telephone line. The internet was using telephone lines by the time. So like it was really slow. Is what I have heard. And it's really crazy because here in Japan, some people use it. Now, if I say some people, most of the residents in Japan are not using internet like that, where they they don't want internet over their telephone line, but like some older people still pays for a service that does that that's doing it for them, which is crazy in my opinion. So I'm just gonna go table that insert, and then here we're gonna have circle. Oh yeah, I think I'm just gonna go circle. So I forgot. I think I should local this. Yeah, I think that's like a really good practice. And then I don't need to local this, right? And then the position should have an x and y, right? X equals mat.random. Can I define mat? I want to define mat. So what am I saying is like I want random. Should I local it? I don't think I should local it. Will this break? I think if I do this, it will break. So I think I shouldn't do this, where I kind of wanted this to be like this. So mat.random. Nope, hold on. Random equals mat.random. But I feel like if you do this in love2d or like Lua in an operating system in general, I don't think that's like a really good coding practice. So I'm just gonna be like, be a good boy and just put mat.random here. And then for x, I still don't know how to put like the screen width and height, because like I haven't learned it yet in Pollution. So I'm just going to put it like 0, from 0 to, maybe for x it's 300. I think I'm just gonna do it like that. And then for y, we're gonna have mat.random min and again 0. Oh my god, I have to do this again. Okay, so y equals, sometimes like I press U and it would undo things. Oh, I can press Control R to redo things, but like I type, so I can't press Control R. Are you serious? Yeah, even if I Control R, look, I'm screwed. Wait, what? Control R. Yeah, I can't do that. So like, I have to do this again. Random, and then from 0 to 200, I think. I think 300, maybe. Maybe x can be 4. I made it 6 accidentally. Okay, so we haven't defined the size of the circles. Maybe we should. We should. So I'm gonna do circle dot size is gonna be equal to, for now, 100. And then here, I think we're gonna do this. We need to plus it by circle dot size. And I think for y, we're gonna do the same thing. Now this is just a code to avoid it clipping to the wall, is what I'm hoping that will happen. So circle dot size. This is getting a little bit too big horizontally, so I'm gonna split the code. Okay. Fe. Okay, that's cool. Let's save that. And then we got y and x and y, and I think this is fine. And we're having our table.insert, and I feel like we should use the thing we learned previously, which is key events. I think it was like function was love dot something, love dot key press key, and then if key is double equal space, then spawn circles. Now I'm not sure yet that if this thing works, so I'm just gonna go print yes. Let's try running the command, running the program, and then if I press space, oh damn, I got, oh, it needs the table name. Hold on, let me just like do this. So what I'm gonna do is if not table name, then return, and then control J. Does that work? Would you look at that? Okay, so it prints yes, and I have to put circles here. Actually, we need to print something like you didn't put the table name. I think that's a really good error. So I can delete inside parentheses. I'm using Vim. Okay, so yep, we got the message. You didn't put the table name, which I forgot here. That's cool and all. So here, let's actually put the table name so we don't get that error. And then now we know that this is working. I think we're gonna go and put the draw function. So function love.update, never mind, it's draw. And here we need to use the for command. Damn, this is gonna be, wow, this is complicated. So for I have to do I pairs. Okay, so for I circle in I pairs, and I have to do like circles. Okay, circles do, and then inside we're gonna draw it. So love.graphics circle, is that right? I don't know anymore. Fill and then we just do circle dot pos dot x, and the other one is circle dot pos dot y, right? And here we do the size, which is the radius. So circle dot size, circle dot size. And this is a little bit too long, so I'm gonna split it up like this and save it. Control RR, never mind, it's leader RR to run it. Oh god, we got an error. I like that the error in love2d is blue. It reminds me of like the not the circle of death. It's BSOD, which means blue screen of death. So 16, we got an error in 16 for some reason. Where's 16? Table insert circle. I know why. Guys, I know why. We have to do this. I'm dumb. So we need to do table name and then circle here. And then I think it should work now. Oh my god, the size of these things is too big. Let's just make it 30 or something. Oh cool. We got, I kind of want to spawn more. So what I'm gonna do is do this. That's a lot, I know. So let me just run it, save, run it, and then press space. Because like I want to see if it's clipping the wall. Actually, we need two more. So let me just like select these, control Y. Never mind, it's just Y. And then P, P, P. And then press space. Actually, we need more. We need more. Okay, we need more. We're just gonna like do that. P, P, P. Boom. Now how many spawn circles I have? I don't know. I can't count. Okay. Oh, really? Look at that. Okay. Actually, I need more. I need more spawn circles. Oh, that's a lot of spawn circles. Okay, PP. How long is that? I feel like that's really long now. Holy. Okay, let me run that. Oh, that's better. Oh, I actually realized that if I spawn a lot of circles, it would like add circles inside the table. Remember that we're just storing all the circles inside the table, and I wonder how many circles has been spawned. I wanna know. So let me just like do this. Uh, love dot graphics dot print. Inside, I want to put the size of circles, and then x and y. X can be just 100 and y can be 500. Let me just run that. Let's see where's the text. I think it's fine there. Okay, let's try it. Oh my god, one press to space is like 224. Ho Holy. I have I have 9,600 things inside a table right now. We've gone to 10,000 territory. Um okay, so my code works because like I was like hoping that the circles won't go and clip to the wall, because like why we did this plus circle size, so I was right that I should do that thing. So I'm just gonna like delete this like not good code. That's actually really long. Okay, I should have left one. Hold on. Wow, that's cool. All right. Oh, that's actually the end of this thing. So let's go to the index, and then we finish libraries. Now let's go to classes. That actually took us a lot of time to just implement it. Wow. Okay, classes. We're doing OOP right now. There is no way we're doing OOP. Classes are like blueprints. You can create multiple houses with one blueprint. Similarly, we can create multiple objects from one class. Okay, I don't understand it right now, but let's just like go on. For classes, we're going to use a library. Really? We're gonna use a library? Classic. Okay. Classic, a tiny class module. Let me just like zoom that a little bit so you guys could read. Maybe zoom a little bit more. Okay. A tiny class module for Lua attempts to stay simple and provide decent performance by avoiding unnecessary over abstraction. That's kind of cool that even though Lua isn't meant to be a language for object oriented things, you could integrate a library and you could do these classes object oriented. Wait, is Lua object oriented? Is Lua OOP? Lua is fully capable of prototype based. So guys, don't listen to my advice. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Also, we need to copy the raw and copy the code. Go to your text editor, create a new file called classic the Lua. Sure, bro. So shift A this, and then we're gonna go 12. Lua is not OOP. Huh. Huh. Okay, so it's not OOP then. So let's just name this like classes. Okay, and then we're gonna go, but you can emulate it with classic. Classic. Ah, not all. Makes sense. I don't know why my Japanese is like leaking. This is not the case before. Oh, I probably know why. I started working. Oh, that makes sense. Main.lua, and then we're gonna have classic.lua. And in classic.lua, we should copy the source code. Okay, I'm not really used to use libraries. It's not Java, C Sharp, C++. Yeah, I guess. But it's kind of cool that Lua is really moldable. What what what's the right word for it? Meldable? Is that like a word? Meldable? Meldable. Is that a word? Meaning. Something that can be blended, merged, combined into a single cohesive entity. It refers to items, materials, meldable. Um, what do you mean? To completely combine or blend two more things. I don't think that's the right word. It's like polymorph, right? Polymorph. Is that the word for it? An organism or inorganic object or material which takes various forms. Yeah, no, I don't think that's right for it. Uh, you know what? I give up. Okay, so in the main, do you mean adaptive? I guess? Maybe? Yeah, I think that's the word. Uh, okay, so like let's go back on sheep pollution and let's see. Do I have classic the Lua here? That's classic. Wow, the source code is not the a lot. Wow, that's cool. Okay, now we need to require it. Let's require it. So function love.load and require classic. Cool. A language that can adapt to situations. Yes, that's right. I think that's the word, the phrase. Yes. That's probably why Lua has like survived through like how many years? How many years is Lua? Is it older than JavaScript? Let me just like question the overview, the Google overview. Is Lua older than JavaScript? Yes. That's why it survived like 20 plus years. It's really adaptive. It's like the best language. I don't think there's like a concept of the best language. Even if you say something is like the best language in one particular time, it won't be the best language next year or like next year. Huh. I mean, if you say the best language is like the language that defines all the programming language and it's been like the defining thing, I don't know, C is like the best language ever. I kind of want to learn C for the sake of learning computer architecture. That sounds really hard. But like, because like, for people who's learning computer science, it's sometimes like the introductory that like, it's like showcase introductory to computer science. I think they use Scratch or Lua first or Python and then they go to C, which is crazy. I think before they learn C, they learn about like Boolean operators, right? and transistors on how it plays a big part on computers. I don't know. I haven't gone into like computer science. I'm pretty much like self-taught up to this point. So classic.lua, I think this is fine. I need to like put something here. So object equals require classic. Oh, I need to make this big letter. Okay. And now we're ready to make a class. Create a new file called rectangle.lua. We need to create a new file. This guy likes rectangles, so I'm gonna oppose to it. I'm not gonna like follow your instructions, sir. Circles. Circle. Whoa. This is similar to like JSX, React, where you create modules. Because like every time you make modules, you make it like it's in a different file. I think wait, hold on guys. I think I got like I think I got cold. I'm just gonna go down. I have this like really cool feature when I'm streaming. Okay, I'm gonna read the comment. Okay, so I Redstone Dev said, behind the scenes, Love is written in C/C++ and uses SDL. What's SDL? SDL. I don't know what SDL is. SDL. I think I'm getting cold, guys. So like the stream. I don't know if I. Yeah, I'm getting cold. So guys, I have to eat dinner unfortunately, so like I'm going to end the stream here. So if you guys enjoyed, I don't think if anyone's watching, if you guys enjoyed, tune in. The subscribe button is free, you know? Yes, so go down below, subscribe,